Hello students. So today we'll start the new lesson, lesson 4, images, links and tables. In this lesson we will learn how we add images on the web page, how we create hyperlink on the web page, how we create tables on the web page. Okay. So uh, okay. So now you see. In the previous chapter, we have learned the basic concepts of the HTML and various formatting tags like bold tag, italics tag, and the font tag, which helps a developer in enhancing the appearance of a web page. Apart from the text-based tags, you can also include images, graphics, audio clips, and video clips on your web page. So in this lesson, we'll learn how we add images, graphics, and clips and video clips on the web page and give a professional look to it. In this chapter, we'll discuss to add these multimedia elements on our web pages. See how we insert the images. So images are used to beautify as well as to depict many complex concepts easily on the web page. So by seeing the image, we get a lot of information about the topics. So it helps the people to understand the thing very simply, or we can say very easily. So images can also be used as a navigational tool to help users to browse through the web page. So, yes, with the help of the images also we navigate the things. We can search the things, we can find the things. We can create a hyperlink of the image also. We have now web browsers support various graphic formats, GIF also and JPEG also. These are the different images formats. So there are two types of the images. One is the inline and the other is the external image. So the inline image is displayed when the web page is opened and is inserted within a line of text, whereas the external image is not shown automatically with other content on the web page. So that will be the entire page will be the image only. Instead, it is referenced to externally and viewed separately by clicking on a link. So when you click on the link of that image, web page will open and that web page will show you the entire image only. No the text. The image tag is used to insert an inline image. So this img tag we use to insert an inline image means on the web page. So to add an external image, anchor tag is used to link to the image. Okay, now see the image tag. This image tag is used to add images in an HTML document. It is an empty tag and requires different attributes to be specified with it. So the various attributes of the image tag tell the browser how to lay out the page so that the text can flow properly around the image. Let us discuss the attributes of the image tag. So what are the attributes of the image tag and what a value we have to specify? So the SRC is the source attribute. SRC attributes helps in defining the source of an image, means the location of the image, the address of the image where the image is present in your computer or any server. While specifying the image file, one should be aware of its location, that is where the file exists. So if you are not knowing the location of the file, then what you will write the value in the source attribute. So well, to add and define the source of an image, on a web page, we have to type image tag, see image src is equals to address of the path of the image file in double quotation mark. Where? Don't forget to write the double quotation, please, commas. In between that, you have to write the path of the file, path of the image file. That's the address of the image file. Okay. Now, one thing you see, this image tag is an empty tag. Its close is not required. Type of image tag is empty. Function to add images in the HTML document. Why it is used? To add images in the HTML document. Syntax. See img src is the attribute of the image tag, and here image. Here in also we use another attribute with the image tag, that is the alternate attribute. So if suppose by anything happen that file is not found, so that image is not displayed on the place of the image, the text what you have written in the alt value, that will be displayed. So let us understand the following cases. Case 1. If the image file, let us say pic1.jpg, lies in the same folder where the HTML file is referred to is located, means where you have placed in one folder you have created on a desktop by the name of the HTML. Now in that HTML folder you have kept your HTML file, means where you written their HTML code. Now in that same folder you have put the image also, that is pic1.jpg. Then you can refer the image just by writing its name. So first HTML file will search the image in that folder in which it is present, that is the HTML. So here you write the only image name pic1.jpg, image src pic1.jpg, case 1. If your image is present in the same folder where is HTML file. Next, if suppose you have not created a folder, your image is present in some other folder, not in that folder there is stable file is there, then you have to write the full path of the file name, image file. If the image file lies in a directory other than the one in which a stable file is placed, then we can refer the image by specifying the full path of the file. See, here the full file in C drive, user folder, under clips folder, under pictures folder, pic1.jpg is present. So this entire address in double quotation mark you write. Case 3, if the image pic1 does not lie in your computer only. So whatever address you write, man, if it is not present in the computer, that cannot be added on the web page and is located in the images folder of the web server. So that web server entire address you write, man. Then image srcc http that is present on the internet and the address of that server is www.google.com. In that the image is pic1.jpg is present. So that entire address also you can write. Okay. Now move to the next topic. See. So besides besides this SRC attribute, image tag has various other attributes also. One is the alt attribute which I have discussed just. Sometimes the browser does not display images. In that case, you can provide the text that you want to display on the place of the image. So the alt attribute lets you specify the text as an alternate to the image option. This is the alternate option. If image will not be displayed, then the text written in the value of alt that will be displayed. Importance of the alternate text. If the browser is text based, example links, because these links cannot display the images, so it will display the text. The alt attribute can prove to be helpful. The alt attribute can display a phrase instead of the image. It can explain your image to the visually challenged or whom the browser is programmed to read, allow the alternate text instead of displaying the image. So those who cannot see, they can listen because the browser will help you to read that text which is written on the face of the image. It will describe the image. So since images are often large files and sometimes take a long time to display due to heavy traffic or unsupported browser, so the user may expect a description of the image. So if they got the description of the image, it will be easy for them to wait for the image. Otherwise, they will skip their request. So many people set their browser setting to not auto load the image. Don't automatically load the image. In that case, alt attribute is used. So the alternate text will give a description of the image. The values of the alt attribute in a text is up to 1024 characters you can write. Enclosed in a quotation mark if you include the spaces or other punctuation. Now see in the code. Here the title image at the top of the screen. Now the body background color site set light yellow. Paragraph C image and the paragraph tag written inside the image src santaworkshop.gif. This means this image is present in the same folder where the HTML file is there. Alt written C image of the Santa. This is the value of the attribute image of the Santa hut. So if suppose this image will not be displayed, so this text you will see over that area. Now HTML paragraph close body HTML close. So to add and define the source of an image on a web page, image src address or the path of the image file is written. Alignment also you can set. Align attribute also you can use where left top where you can align the images with the help of the align attribute. The align attribute behaves differently with inline and floating images. So how you align the inline images? See, inline images are placed in the middle of the line of text. So we can align inline images in three different styles. One, align equals to top. It will align the top of the image with the top edge of the tallest character in the current line of the text. If there are no other images in the current line, the top of the image is aligned with the top of the text. So this means the align top means it will set the it will align the top of the image with the top edge of the tallest character. So whatever the tallest character in that line will be there, its top edge height it will take. So with that line of the top edge of the character, it will display the image. So if there are no other images in the current line, suppose there is no images in the current line, the top of the image is aligned with the top of the text. Alignment, it will align the middle of the image with the middle of the line of the text, where middle of the line of the text in the middle. Align bottom, the default behavior, if you not set the alignment, so the image will be displayed at the bottom of the web page. So this is the default behavior. It is the bottom of image will be aligned at the bottom of the line of the text. Mozilla Firefox and Internet Explorer. See, Mozilla Firefox and Internet Explorer treat the middle image alignment very differently. This to Explorer, Mozilla aligns the middle of the image with the baseline of the text, whereas Internet Explorer aligns the middle of the image with the middle of the tallest item in the current line. That is the different thing here. Middle of the tallest element in the current line. So that middle and it is appear on the baseline at the bottom. This is the C suppose the baseline. And the tallest character C here suppose L is there, the middle of the L. Take this position to display the image. Now we move to the next. See the code how we do the HTML open head tag open title written aligning the images. Now header close body is open background color khaki set for the web page. Now inside the bold tag font is set size equals to bold color blue. What written greening face. See that greening face is in blue color. That's for this font tag. Now font close. Now the image is added. Image is equals to emoji green.png. That is the greening face. So this emoji depicts the user is in a very good temper and is laughing cheerfully. Okay. So this emoji depicts this is written here image and alignment top is written. What written? Top. So see the top align here. The top align means what? The character, see the highest max character, that size. It is take the maximum here, it is represented. So top align. Here it is see middle align. So in the middle it is represented. So some text you are seeing at the above also of the line. Bottom align, see above the text it is represented. That is the bottom align. Like this you can see. Now, aligning floating images, how you can use the floating images. So floating images make the text to wrap around the image. So image will be in between and the text will be surrounded. Now here you cannot see that how the text is surrounded. So here you see just in this line no text is there. Here no text you will find. But if you want to write text here also, means all around the image there should be a text. So we use the floating. See, floating images make the text to wrap around the image. See, wrap around the image. Images can either be left aligned or right aligned. So the paragraph will flow around the image for several lines. If the image is large, image is large, then it will go in the several lines. See, it will not go there. So align left, it will place the images against the left margin. Align right, if you write, it will place the images against the right margin. Okay. So align left and right you can use. See here. Body backgrounds are set light yellow, text is blue. Center tag is used to display the line horizontally center. See color is set red and the word is ISIS2 you see horizontally center of the web page. This is due to the center tag. H1 is for the heading, big size. Image is used, image tag to add this image on the web page. See the source given ISIS2.1.jpg. This means that image is present in the same file where HTML file is there. Alignment is right. So ISIS2PA says this I am not going to read. That is about ISIS2PA now. The body close and HTML close. Now see some other things. How to put this image in the center? The align attribute cannot be used to center align the image horizontally. So align is not used to center align the image horizontally. The middle value of align attribute center aligns the image vertically with the current line. Vertically with the current line but not horizontally. It can be done by using the center element. So here see in the center open and center close we have written the image tag. Now see this is horizontally centered over the web page. This image is displayed. Alignment is written top. Now the border is used to set the border around the image, border attribute. By default an image has no border but we can add border around the image by using the border attribute. It accepts the value in terms of pixel. So what did image is RC? Now see the border equals to 5. Border you can set around the image. Now see this border 5 pixel. Black color border you are seeing. Okay. Now height and width. You can set the height and width for the image. So image height and width attribute specify the height and width of the image respectively, either in the form of an uh, integer or a percentage value. You can set the height is equals to 100 pixel, width is equals to 50 pixel. That you can give height. See here. The height and width is set for this image. See in the image tag, height is 70% and width is 70%. That is the square form. You can see 70%, 70%. Okay, like this you can set the image height and width. So this is now. Okay. So we are seeing that this is the remaining portion of the this code. Okay. Now HTML close 110, 111. So this is 149. Where is 113? Page number 113 is missing. So that is 11. 12 and 13 is missing. Maybe that is 12 and 13 is missing. Okay, leave it. So this is all for today. So in the next class we'll discuss that how to create a hyperlink. So this is used, anchor tag is used as you see here to create a hyperlink. So this we will study in the next class, that is on Monday. So on that Monday I will show you on the notepad that how we write the HTML code to add image on the web page, and I will show you that also. Okay. So thank you for the attention. This is all for today.